Hello, everyone. Welcome back to more Gloomhaven. This is episode 2. In the first episode, we just did whatever this quest is. What is this again, exactly? The Black Barrow. Yes, there it is. And we got this linked quest to go do the Barrow Lair, playing with, these three characters, etc. Didn't do so hot on getting my combat goals, but I think I did a good job of not being too mastermindy of getting the three characters to coordinate properly. Trying to pretend there's three different people in my head worked out okay. We're going to continue on to the Barrow Lair here. Wait. What was this one called? The Black Barrow. This is the Barrow Lair. I see, yes. This is a linked quest, right? We could go back to town and then later come here, but then we might get another road encounter. And there's no reason to go back to town. We don't have enough money to buy anything very good. And we don't have any level ups to do or anything, so let's just head on and get to skip the road event this way.
The stench of death and rotting flesh gets thicker as you kick past the corpses of your foes and head deeper into the underground burial site. Guided by the muffled sounds of conversation, you find your way through the maze of crypts and burst into a small room full of hard-faced bandits, all with bows at the ready. They're clearly guarding something. You must be in the right place.
Okay, so we can expect more bows. We had a couple archers last episode. Oh yes, this one, that's right. This one. So there's this boss guy, Bandit Commander. He's like special. His health scales with the number of people in the party. Whereas with normal enemies, it's like, it's just a bandit archer. But like there's more of them, or there's elites or something if there's more people in the party. There's always just one bandit commander, but he's bigger. And you I don't know. Well, you'll just see what this mission's like, I guess. Kill an undamaged monster with a single attack action. Seems difficult. Loot 5 gold? I love looting gold. Kill an elite? Could happen. Health at the end is equal to max? Tinkerer could get you that, but it seems hard. Let's just try to kill an elite. Gain very little experience. Well, last mission he was supposed to gain a lot, and I couldn't even do it. Use your equipped items at least 3 times. He just has the dagger, right? No, the helmet doesn't... I don't think it counts as being used. Maybe it does. But I think you could use the dagger 3 times. The question is, of course, could you do this? Because 2 perk points is a lot. I think it's probably too hard. All his stuff, or a lot of it, is like, oh yeah, do 1 damage. Or get 1 XP. I don't know. I'll give it a try. We'll just, not use too many augments. We'll switch to 1 augment. Probably the damage one, and then leave it on, and just play the other augment cards for 2 attack. Not get any XP out of them. And of course it'll probably be 4 attack, because I'll have the augment that does +2, because extra damage seems great. So I think the opening room has a couple archers. You have to fight through that, and then you're in the main room with the boss and all of his complications. Yeah, and some traps. Sure. I mean, don't the Tinkerer and the Mind Thief both have ways to get people to step on traps? That would be nice. Where is it? It's down here somewhere, right? Yeah, this one. Force an enemy to move 1. So we can just walk him into a trap. And we have a ranged attack on the bottom half even. But we're looking for a top half, right? Move 3, attack 1 is actually kind of interesting, maybe? Yeah, seems like the only play. I don't want to go too fast. Well, actually, maybe I do. Because I don't want to get too close to all these archers. But I do want to make sure I can actually attack one of them. This trap does, what, 4 damage, right? That's how much the traps are at this difficulty. Hello, the trap? Oh, 0 damage stun. Okay. Fine. And you have, where's your hook shot or something? Hook gun. Perfect. And that's a top half action. What do we want on the bottom? Actually, maybe if I put you here, and you could use your bottom effect that like makes everybody's attacks bigger. It's pretty slow. I would rather be fast. So maybe I won't do that. I want some other bottom half. Is anything good? Shield? That seems fine. Here I am masterminding a little bit more than I should. I mean, this is still kind of slow, but, you know, stunning them next turn is about as good as stunning them this turn, really. Because we're not likely to kill them anyway in a single turn, so it's going to cause them to skip a turn, whether it's this one or next, not that big a deal. I really, you know, opposing strike seems like it would be nice to use in between those two archers, right? I don't think I'm going to be able to get there, though, am I? I mean, I could try. Play Unstable Upheaval for move 2. Sure. Probably doesn't... Well, actually, probably... That's a pretty fast move. Maybe it does work. Okay. Cool. And then let's get this guy out of the corner. Maybe it would have been better to take that one, actually. Because this guy's trapped. That would have been better. Let's... Here, we'll show off the undo round here real quick. Oh, I can't do it in the middle of resolving an action. So... You know, restarting the round, I think I've mentioned, there are various things you can do that are like cheating, right? Is this cheating? Well, I haven't, as long as I use, I have new information, obviously. If I know what the enemies are doing. If I change which cards I select from my characters, based on what the enemies did, you know, I'm using information I shouldn't have. The trick is, can I remember what they were all doing? Oh, no. So I knew I had a hook gun, and then I think it was this. I wanted the shield? Yeah. And you scurried and tried to make them walk into a trap, right? Where is that? Yeah. And you did your fastest thing plus the opposing strike. I remember. Anyway, so... Oh, I have to move the characters around to where they were. You were here... You, I think, were here, and you were probably here? Is that right? That's probably right. So in this case, though, all I wanted to do was, like, undo the targeting for this guy's ability. I didn't have any new information between committing something and realizing I wanted to undo it. So I feel like it's fair enough to undo there. It's just a nuisance that the game makes you undo the entire round, rather than letting you undo one action. Because in cardboard, you just be like, I'll target this guy. Actually, I changed my mind. Targeting that guy, right? What order are they moving in, actually? That might matter a little. Let's see, move 3. It's so hard to read that text. I bet I can mouse over them. Yeah, you're number 2, you're number 4, you're number 3. So you. So you're going to want to move first. Or you're going to get to move first. You want to target... Well, probably the Mind Thief, right? Because the Mind Thief is going to move over here. So... yeah, I don't know. I'll target this guy. Whatever. Who knows? So just come over here, please. And get stunned. Poison seems good. See, this guy wants to... he's required to choose as his target, his focus, the closest enemy, which is the Cragheart. And then he's allowed, if he wants, well, he has to, if he can, he needs to move around to get a better... to attack the Cragheart more efficiently. But to do that, he has to get out of melee range, because melee ranged attacks while adjacent are inefficient. So, he wants to get away from the Cragheart, but he can't because there's this trap here. That's why I decided this was a good trap to leave in. Anyway, I'll take 2. Oh, of course, you're going to attack the Cragheart too. Yeah, right. Well, maybe I should move this guy into the trap? I don't know. So we hook gun you. Don't think I need the goggles. Maybe I could have used a heal on the bottom half. The shield didn't turn out to do anything. I don't know. I guess I'll move here. I don't have a good reason for this, but seems fine. Now, let's do the Cragheart's turn. Doesn't he have something that's like a kind of angled multi-target attack? I see. Avalanche is a burn card. Okay. Rumbling Advance would be okay to get here, but it hurts the Mind Thief. Maybe we don't want to do that. Maybe we don't mind. Yeah, that seems fine. We'll muddle these guys and then walk up here, and maybe one of them dies, maybe not, but either way, like, they'll be muddled and they'll be unhappy. It would be nice to disable this guy somehow. Is that a thing we know how to do? Ah. Now I have Perverse Edge to stun somebody. I guess you, ideally. Well, I'm not sure about ideally. I'm hoping you're dead. So I would be stunning you, maybe, but we don't know if the Cragheart's up to that. Having a stun available seems very nice right now. It's not as... yeah, it's a stun. And we should really find an augment to use, right? Like, get this one on that adds attacks, or increases our attack size. Tinkerer wouldn't mind a heal, but it would have to be bottom half, because... top half we want to like punch this guy or something. Move to heal adjacent. That's actually pretty good, I think. We're probably going to try to do it... well, are we going to do it slowly? I don't know. Toxic Bolt is good, except the one enemy who's not adjacent to us is already poisoned, so not that great. Do we have any melee attacks? I guess not. I mean, you can always use anything. You can just say, like, attack 2. But, you know, if you can find a way to do something better, it would be nice. I don't really have... this could be okay. Yeah. We can take... Sure. Let's take a stun shot, I guess. Okay, so they're going to move 2 and attack only 1. Mind Thief gets to go first, though. So we could attack this guy and maybe, if we're lucky, kill him, but probably... Well, actually, this probably kills him, right? So maybe what we do... Oh, no, this doesn't... I can't move with this. Got it. So let's just take a good attack here. Get toasted. I don't know. Maybe I should have actually shielded? No, I like attacking more. Wow. Big hit. That space, huh? I would have thought this one, but it's random, I think. In cardboard, the players get to decide. But here, I think it's like a coin flip. So my dream was to heal allies here. Only the Cragheart's actually wounded, but that's fine, I guess. And then, I mean, I can attack this guy, probably killing him and stunning him if I don't kill him. Or I can do 2 damage here and, like, very likely killing this guy. What's Cragheart up to? I don't know. He might just heal himself, honestly. I'll just go for a boring old attack here. Oh, there's gold up here as well, right? Yeah, a little hard to see, but... Does it light up much when I do that? Not really. So, Toxic Bolt would be a nice way to finish this guy off. And then, I don't know, do I have a loot card or something? Bottom half loot? No. So I'll just... I don't know, play that. You're supposed to gain not a lot of experience here at 2 so far, huh? Wait, who's the one who's supposed to use their items? Tinkerer? No. Oh, it could have been the Mind Thief, but I decided to go for gain not a lot of experience, I see. Okay. Oh, you have a loot action. That's kind of funny. I don't think we're going to take it, though, because I do kind of want to kill this guy quickly. Yeah, the Tinkerer can do it. We'll see. We'll let the players race. I don't think it really matters what we take here because I want a long rest before we go into the next room anyway. Can I make some obstacles? I think I played that card and then like didn't use it. No, I have. There's obstacles. So what can I do with obstacles again? I can push enemies into them. I know that. I guess, yeah, and I can destroy them for experience. Well, I guess that's something. Except what I really want to do is make sure I get backup ammunition on. Oh, that's a top half. Okay. Okay, so the Mine Thief, I believe, is going to rudely grab the gold so that the Tinkerer has really no incentive to do anything but finish off the enemy. I guess put on this aura first, so that it's harder to miss. Well, no, it's not harder to miss. It's harder to get a -2. Actually, I mean, it's just as easy to draw a -2, but it still kills. This was a little greedy, you know. If I were optimizing for the whole party, I would have had both of these guys try to attack, and whoever fails can go pick up the loot. But since I'm trying to simulate 3 independent mercenaries optimizing for themselves, I grabbed the gold first to force the other guy to attack. So let's get that going, and I guess I'll go pick up the gold rather than make the obstacles. I could put one here. It actually seems like it would be a hindrance, honestly. I don't know. I mean, I guess I could destroy it next turn. Gold is better than experience, I think, but not, like, hugely so. The only the Tinkerer doesn't really need a long rest. They could short rest. Oh, where is this, Yeah, one adjacent ally may recover all their discarded cards. You can use this, as I mentioned, to, kind of skip a rest if you give it someone near the end of their cycle. But it makes the Tinkerer have to go sooner. They burn faster and therefore get to the end of their deck more quickly. I don't know. I mean, I could summon a decoy. That's kind of funny, actually. But the thing is, I want the Mine Thief to rest so that the Poison Dagger is ready. The Cragheart wants to move up and then rest so the shield is ready. None of this is any way to generate XP that I can see, so just play any 2 cards, any 2 cards. Oh, I thought I played 2 cards for you. Okay. Skip move, skip attack. Make a decoy. Putting it there seems fine. And I don't know. Move here. No good reason. It's equally close to the door. I want to leave this space for the Cragheart. And move in. Now the Tinkerer just kind of does nothing. He doesn't need any rests. So I should save whatever 2 cards I think might be helpful on the next turn to get into the room. Which is like kind of nothing. I didn't save good cards. Invigorating Elixir, maybe I can use to heal the Cragheart after he busts into the room. And I want to keep a slow card to go with it, so let's play these. And y'all are long resting. Sure. Skip. Skip. Rest away. Oh, I don't know. Earthen Clod is pretty good because we have backup ammunition, so it like attacks multiple people for a decent amount. The Retaliate will probably be okay at some point. I'm just going to skip the Avalanche. I feel like it's really hard to do because you usually want to use your bottom half to move, and this doesn't move. And the obstacles don't even do that much for you yet. You know, the Cragheart eventually gets cards that benefit more from obstacles, but we don't have them. This is more about like, okay, yeah, I can create a choke point for enemies to attack me from, so that there can't be a bunch of them surrounding me, but you have to charge into a bad position, and then on the next turn, make it a good one without enemies having gotten to you. It seems like hard to activate. So, there you go, get rid of that. Oh, by the way, I was allowed, if I wanted to adjust my decks in between the last encounter and this one. At the start of every scenario, you can do that, but I didn't. Maybe there were adjustments I should have made. I don't know. What are we burning here? I do like Fearsome Blade, I think. Let's say healing is not very good. Making them move is okay, but I don't know if there are any traps in the next room. I could read the scenario book, but I'm not. Oh, and yeah, it's new turn. Good. So you're just going to play these cards. We planned that out already. Scurry into the Night is still a cute strat for like exploring a room. Without exposing yourself to too much danger. It seems okay, I guess. And the Cragheart, I think, wants the Dirt Tornado. Well, it sure would be nice. It would be real nice to get some Earth generated, wouldn't it? I have a move somewhere that generates Earth, right? I mean, I guess not. It was the one I burned, which isn't a move, but it is bottom half. So it doesn't matter that it's like. I was just thinking, oh, would it be, you know? I guess I could. Is there even a burn card I have that generates Earth on the bottom? Oh, there's one. That's the one I was thinking of. Rumbling Assault. It's not great. It would be a lot better if we had boots. We're probably not going to get to do any damage with this. But I'd like to have some Earth, and I'd... What else makes Earth exactly? Do I have any, like... That's Massive Boulder. Actually, Massive Boulder would be really quite nice to play. So maybe I don't need to play Rumbling Upheaval. Let's try, like... As my move card... I don't know. This? No, yeah, maybe.
You open the door to a large crypt littered with coffins. At the back stands your quarry. He fits the description, but there is something previously unnoticed in his eyes. A dark, otherworldly force. Who are you to think you can interrupt the work of the Gloom? A dark energy engulfs his hands as he speaks. I will show you what you are dealing with.
Okay, so what are these guys up to? The archers are going to move before the Cragheart, which we sort of like. But they're going to move a lot, and then they have a ton of range as well. How far are they? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 away. So if they move 3 and attack at range 6, they can certainly arrange to immobilize the Cragheart, which is kind of a bummer. I could choose not to go invisible if I wanted. And let them shoot me instead. I would take 3 damage that way. But also the Bandit Commander would be attacking. He can't really reach anyone if I'm invisible here. So I think the whole plan of, yep, go in here, become invisible, still seems good. Poor Cragheart, he never gets to do anything. Oh, I forgot we have a decoy. That's cute. Okay. Well, let's get into the room, I guess. And heal up the Cragheart. So what's this guy's deal? Immunity to immobilize, stun, and curse. So I know that the gimmick in this scenario is all these doors you can see that lead off into these side areas. He has cards in his initiative deck where he draws open the next door. And notice our objective is not to kill all the enemies, it's kill all the enemies that have appeared. So every time this guy opens a door, he's adding more total enemies to the scenario. If you can kill him before there are too many, then you won't have to fight as many guys. On the other hand, he has 36 HP, which seems completely impossible. But I'm sure I'll figure something out somehow. So I don't really have a move. Damaging allies to shield them seems bad. Can I hit anyone with a massive boulder? Nope. Okay, another one of those skip actions, skip move turns. Very sad. Tinker is happy short resting here. Can I mean, if I could get right here, I could flamethrower them. That would be kind of cool. Whatever, I'll get rid of this. I'm not too picky. You can't flamethrower both of them from here. It's a very narrow targeting restriction. From here, I could hit these 3. Oops. These 3 spaces if I wanted. Well, getting poison on this guy seems very important, so let's do that. And does anyone have wound? I know I just burned flamethrower, my only wound. Yeah, I think actually maybe it was worth keeping that. You know what? Let's just restart the round real quick. Poison is more important to get on now, but I'd like to have a chance to get flamethrower when I can. Short rest, yep, but don't burn the flamethrower, burn something else. Fine. There goes my value card of getting someone else to redraw their whole discard pile, but that's life. So Toxic Bolt and anything on bottom half that's useful. I could put a proximity mine down, actually. But that's top half. So I could just try to heal a bit, maybe? as my move. I'd rather save that for the bigger heal later. Healing 1's not that important. We can't immobilize him. He's immune to that, so that's not that useful. But I guess just getting closer up here might be kind of nice. Because I can put a proximity mine on this door, and even though it won't affect the bandit leader, whatever his name is, commander, it'll still affect the enemies who want to come out of this room, and that seems a productive enough thing to do. So let's just, like, assume this enhancement field is not going to be very good. And you, huh? What are we going to do with you? We got to get, like, there's a lot of damage we have to do. I have this ranged stun that can't reach anybody from here. I could force the enemies to attack each other, but then I'm not moving and getting adjacent to them. That's the problem with using... I mean, my Scurry, I don't know. It's a really valuable card, I think. It helps a lot of different plan types. I used it to explore a room. I could have used it to do damage more effectively. Who knows what was more important. I have this move and attack on the bottom here. I don't really want to do that. For starters, it gains XP, which I'm trying to avoid, but more importantly, it does burn, and I think we might be in here for a while. Maybe I could summon a rat? But don't I want to attack things? I feel like the rat is just going to die pretty soon. But he would make poison? I wish I'd gotten a little closer. Actually, right. I think... No, I don't have... Yes, Plague Rat is a top half. So I can play Perverse Edge for its bottom half. And as long as I go slowly, these guys might move to be closer to me. And I might be able to stun one of them. Okay. How about you, Craggy? Did we succeed in making Earth? No, because we were immobilized. We weren't able to play our move card for anything. He's just having a rough day every time. I must really be bad at playing this guy. I can probably land a crater on this archer, which is not nothing. And I'll play it with a rock tunnel, I guess. Okay, so he's still not opening the door. He's summoning a Living Bones Elite, and he's doing it very quickly, which I don't really appreciate. I mean, I don't care about the speed, really, but the fact that he's summoning it is upsetting. Well, we were going to get you poisoned, because we have a lot of damage to do. Oh. I was supposed to do this first. Oh my god. Okay. Another, like, cardboard style, just let me undo one little thing. And I have to go all the way back. Just make sure I can remember what we all played. Toxic Bolt, Enhancement Field, Rock Tunnel Crater, Reverse Edge, Gnawing Horde. Well, I've already forgotten. so you were short resting, and yes, we chose not to burn this. Burn that other thing instead. We Toxic Bolt, Enhancement Field, and we did it to go quickly. You played Perverse Edge, Gnawing Horde, but slowly. And you had a boulder of some kind, I thought. I guess not. Oh, Crater. That's right. Why? Because it has range 3. You were planning to move here and attack this guy. What did you play with that? I don't know. Rock Tunnel, I remember. So we were doing this first. And then just bolting this guy. Oh, he has 2 targets. So even the decoy is just like, it's not drawing fire from our other units, really. It's just like allowing them to attack it for free and still attack whoever they wanted to attack. Oh well. So we were taking this. The only enemy we can reach is this guy. Or the only enemy we can reach from here, and the only one we can get close enough to reach. Hang on, why is there Earth? Toxic Bolt made Earth. Oh, how nice. Almost as if I coordinated the players, but as you can see, I was completely unaware. I don't think I want to push you further away, really. You're an archer. I like you where you are. The Mind Thief... Yeah, it turns out nobody moved close enough that this could get him, sadly. Perverse Edge is going to do a ton of damage eventually to this guy, but I guess we're not there yet. I don't want to just focus down the boss. We do need to like deal with these other guys, I think. I don't know. My plan for this guy is to just draw him into a proximity mine. Problem is, these are both quite slow, so he'll probably go before me, and then the whole plan doesn't work. In fact, the proximity mine just goes to waste if this guy gets to move first. Okay, we need a new plan. Well, I wanted to flamethrower this guy to wound him, right? Let's just take an energizing tonic so that I can move quickly. What are you doing? Oh, I got in my Plague Rat's way, didn't I? I don't really want to move and heal, I don't think. And you can't ever... Like, it would be nice to get out of the Plague Rat's way. Like, move here quickly, right? Then the Plague Rat comes in. But summons always act immediately before their summoners, so... Well, it's fine. He can just walk up here, right? He has 2 move? He has 1 move. Yeah, this was a bad place to stand, I think. He's just going to get shot and accomplish nothing, probably. Wow. Perverse Edge and Submissive Affliction are both ways to pile up damage on someone who's got a status effect on them, huh? And this guy will. So maybe I should be focusing on him with this guy. Because Perverse Edge is a burn card, but Submissive Affliction is not. This is a way we could get serious amounts of damage on the boss, but I don't think we're supposed to prioritize that. The archers are doing important things that I would rather they not do. Wait, how did I end up... I put the rat here and then moved? Why didn't I move and then put the rat here? Just stupid. And again, this was with perfect information, I think. You can't go back further than around digitally. In cardboard, I could say, wait a minute, that makes no sense. I wanted to do this. And depending on the play group you're playing with, they might put up with bullshit like that. I don't know. Well, let's try to hang on to Submissive Affliction then. And just play like these cards. Okay. Cragheart, are you ever going to do anything you're happy about? I guess we did get that nice attack against the archer. Rumbling Advance is great now, except it only moves 2, so actually it sucks. If it moved 3, it would be better. Oh, also, worth noting, yes, I confirm. I used up 1 charge of backup ammunition in a situation where I could only target 1 guy anyway, so blah. What were we doing here? We were just going to attack you. I don't think I need to use the dagger. What's everyone else doing? The skeleton's just healing. That's nice. On the other hand, it means I could have dragged him into a proximity mine. Oh well. You're summoning more skeletons. And the archer is attacking for a lot. Wow, I wish I could do something to him. He's not moving, though. So if I get right up in his face, he'll have disadvantage and could well miss. Oh no, the decoy's gonna stand here. Oh, I want this thing to die. It's so bad. I want to stand here to flamethrower these guys. I might have to burn my move 6 to get into a good position. Actually, if I stand right here, I think maybe we can stop this guy from summoning a new Living Bones. By completely surrounding him. I have to burn this card as well as my flamethrower, which I was planning to burn anyway. But I think this works. I don't think they're allowed to summon if there's no adjacent space. So this gets in, you know... It effectively kills a Living Bones Elite, and it gets in the cool flamethrower I was trying to use before. We're absolutely using goggles here. Oh, this... Why do I have disadvantage? No, I have advantage. Every time I click the goggles, I'm like, what the heck? What's going on here? Why do I have advantage? I'm like, oh yeah, it's because I'm using the goggles, whose only purpose is to add advantage. Okay. So this guy's now poisoned and wounded. So he's going to be taking substantial amounts of damage. Yes, he failed to summon a Living Bones Elite. Good. And he took damage from the wound. So I believe this can target them all, right? If I move, it can target them all. This muddles allies and enemies? How am I so bad at this game? Okay, well, let's scoot up so I can do a little bit less self-muddling, I guess. I didn't need to muddle the archer because she's already going to have disadvantage. Unlucky to take 4 here, but not a huge surprise. The Tinkerer has a good heal for that, and any good bottom halves? I think the best is a net shooter to immobilize the archer so it can't get a good attack by walking away. You're clearly playing these cards. You... Did that count as... Yeah, it added a target, but I don't even know what that means. Went for a ranged attack. There's fire, but no earth. Earthen Clod. And I guess make some earth, but you're going to have to walk away from enemies to do that. I guess that's fine. Oh, it gets to move first. I forgot we wounded it. That's nice. What's the Living Bones doing? Attacking a little bit, but it won't move. It's just going to target the decoy. Okay. So net shooter bottom half is no longer so appealing. This heal still seems fine. I wish we could get rid of this muddle because we have a big attack coming. But what does this trap do, by the way? 3 damage. I mean, I was not expecting we would want to walk on it, but I did want to check. Actually, if I step away here, maybe the Cragheart can do some useful damage with Rumbling Advance. I think the Plague Rat's moving here, though, in which case we're going to hurt the Plague Rat. Not the end of the world, I guess. Okay, he's moving to the next door. So he's finally opening up a room. The first time I played this mission, he just, like, opened doors all the time. He was crazy. This time he's spent, like, 3 turns doing something else, which is a change of pace for me. So we absolutely want to submissively afflict this guy, I think. It's attack 8, right? Pretty good. Oh, he's even muddled. Nice. I mean, we could try this attack. Attack 5 is pretty cool. But I think we have other ways to deal with this guy. We don't have a lot of ways to do just 8 damage. Wow. Okay. The ×2 would have been nice, but I'm just happy to get a hit in. I mean, do I want to burn this to attack 2? The move would do nothing. It's just an attack 2. Probably not. So, skip movement. We have 2 targets because of our backup ammunition, not because of some weird effect this card has. So I could damage these 2 each for 1 and generate some earth, or I could back up and generate some earth, or I could do nothing. I think backing up and generating some earth is fine. Oh, it doesn't generate earth if you... No, it does. Okay. So, a short rest, and then we get a huge attack against this guy. That's fine. He only has 2 negative effects on him. He had at least 3. I think it was just 3 before. What can I do bottom half? Maybe invisible would be good? Seems okay. So we're already roughly where we want to be. I just don't want to be getting hurt all the time, right? Let's short rest here. Fine, I don't know. And we could Earth and Claw it again, right? I can't really... Well, I could Crater twice, I suppose. If I moved forward first. Could I get anything out of Crater, maybe? 1, 2, 3... I mean, I would be hurting the Mind Thief, I guess. And I wouldn't really be getting into a good position to use an attack anyway. I think just going for an Earthen Clod is fine. But it's my heal. I don't know, just like get over yourself, play something. And bottom half, let's take heavy heaving swing. It seems fine to burn an ink bomb here for some damage. What's the range on that? 3? 1, 2, 3. So yeah, I can target these guys with that without having to move, but also I might as well move, I guess. I could loot this, doesn't seem that important. Move 4, attack 2. Well, that's not so bad. I guess there goes my Plague Rat. Well, he'll take some damage anyway. He won't die. So here's our Perverse Edge for 1 billion. A 0! Oh, disaster. That's because of the 3 curses we started with, basically. That wasn't the 0 that starts in our deck, it was a curse. Ooh, that's another nice thing to net shoot. Let's just, I mean, I don't even have to move, right? I can just do this. Wish I had the goggles, but what can you do? -1s all around. You know what? I'm not even that mad. What are the skeletons doing? Oh, they are tearing that decoy up. And then also, I guess the Plague Rat? You know, I'm not too torn up about that. That's a great A great accomplishment those guys have made. Let's try and corner this archer a bit. This forces the archer to target the Tinkerer. It'll also mean in order to get good range on the Tinkerer, he'll back up to here. Do I want that? I don't really think I want any of those things. What's the Cragheart doing again? I mean, he's trying to kill the archer, but he probably won't succeed. I don't know. I'll go. I kind of like it where I am, actually. Let's just stay here. Move in a bit. I would really like this guy to die as soon as possible. Oh, actually, I should have moved next to the archer, because he's going to be immobilized if he lives. Okay, we killed the bandit commander, and he only got to open one door, which is a pretty good accomplishment, I think. Yeah, not moving here was a mistake. We still have some living corpses to deal with, but we have a lot of ammunition left. Wait, what? Why didn't this guy go? Shouldn't he have taken 3 attacks against the Plague Rat? No, he was summoned this turn. I see. Right. And you? Did you not act? Oh, you had already acted that round. Right, I forgot. So Hook Gun finishes this guy off kind of nicely, and I guess I can put down a proximity mine. No, I'll use the proximity mine for move, of course. So he's already gained too much experience. He will not be a layabout today. Not a surprise. Let's just move slowly and see if something good happens. I don't know. And we're out of backup ammunition, okay? Has Rumbling Advance gotten any better? Not really. We could blow up this, I think, for some experience. Doesn't seem that great. Massive Boulder on these guys is finally good, I guess. And let's turn on Opposing Strike, because we're about to get into a big melee slugfest with everybody. Okay, so the archer is now basically dead because it's wounded and at 1 life. It's going to die at the start of its next turn, so no need to worry about that anymore. Tinkerer, what were you gonna do? Oh, I had this plan to hook gun the archer into here because I forgot that but that's not really necessary. I mean, I can put a trap here and try and pull this guy into it in the future, I guess. Problem is, he's not going to want to walk into it now. They're going to want to go this way. Oh, they're not going to move, actually. So all I have to do is get the Mind Thief out of the way, and then later I can, like, attract them over here somehow. I guess. No moves, please. Oh, I don't know. Grab some gold. Why not? Treat yourself. Let's actually attack this guy in the back, because I have hopes that we can pull this guy onto a trap someday, soon. I could get a bigger attack by using this to muddle all three of these guys and end on the same square, and then he'd have a negative condition, and this would do more damage. But I don't want to be standing next to this thing when it decides to attack 5, so I'm using this to escape, to get out of dodge. And actually, maybe this applies the poison first? I don't know. It says it's attack 4 either way, so probably not. Yeah. It deploys it after. Applies? Applies it after. I could get behind these guys. That would be kind of funny, but also bad. We're suddenly, like, actually kind of short of cards. Let's take a long rest here. Get healed up, keep some good cards, or get some good cards back. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I burned a little bit too aggressively to get the bandit leader down. Oh, this has a push effect, huh? So maybe I'm just pushing this guy onto that trap. But if I was going to do that, I should have made sure this archer... I should have not moved through this archer, I guess. I don't know. I guess we'll see how well this all works. I guess the Cragheart has a lot of fuel left. He's the one who's going to have to finish up most of this mess. 1, 2, 3. Yep, Trader works. There is Earth. Actually, Dirt Tornado may be even better as an attack here. Sure. Yeah, see, now we can't actually do much here. I just have to kill this guy uselessly. He was already dead. But this way I get some experience for it. I could have short rested to pick back up the card that would let me move here to push this guy into here, but I don't think that's urgent. I'm just going to back up to here so that when this guy comes hunting me down, he'll be next to a trap I can push him into. So there's the retaliate. That's sort of how I'm hoping to kill these bones. Or this one, anyway. It's kind of a sad dirt tornado here, huh? But it gets him the 1 damage, which is enough that walking him into this trap is going to kill him. So I'm happy enough, I guess. Actually, I want to stay right where I am. And we replaced the earth that we used. These guys drew a move 0. Still want that hook gun. Stun shot's okay. Net shooter is meh. Don't think I'm going to need any more healing anymore. Let's get rid of that. Let's do the Mind Thief first. Kind of a pretty obvious short rest. And I do still have... No, I burned Parasitic Influence, huh? I see, because I didn't want the top half of it. I forgot that, like, the bottom half is sort of good. Okay, fair enough. So I don't have any pushes with this, huh? And I don't think Hook Gun can pull him through this. Bleh. But I mean, I don't know. Just stabbing him is going to work out okay. Do I want the rest of this? Not really. So Submissive Affliction should be a kill here. And then I'll just use Into the Night to make sure I can act quickly, and also, I guess, Invisible's nice. Crater range 3. Well, I guess I want to go slowly then to see if I can hit this guy. Also, I guess he's going to fail his thing, because... Oh no, he's going to kill this guy. Great. That's his elite. And the Tinkerer... Actually, what's the range on Hook Gun? Range 3. If I got to here, I could pull him into both traps. I don't really want to waste both traps on that. I should get to here and pull this guy into a trap, right? So Hook Gun and a move of at least 2 is pretty easy to come by. It's all of them. Let's take this one. Oh, such a roll. He's gonna move 4. Which I guess means he can get to the Tinkerer. I guess that's gonna be fine. He's muddled anyway. So these guys, in fact, didn't move first. But, I mean, I can move towards them. There's no law against that. Actually, this guy's at 6 already, and he's gonna die when I just pull him in to the trap. So I don't want to waste any damage on him. Let's just kill this off. Hang on. Yeah, Earth is waning, right? So this is going away if I don't use it. I might as well take the experience. Oh no! They're pathing around the trap. I forgot. Okay, well I can still grab this guy. Do I want to use the goggles? I guess so. Nice. She kind of just, or he? I think it's actually he. Just one-shot that guy. Basically. I mean, the proximity mine was placed a long time ago, and so it was definitely 2 cards, but in 1 turn, took the guy from 9 to 0. Nice to do. We could net shooter, but like at this point we don't want to burn cards, really. Oh, we're not getting the treasure chest in this mission, are we? I remember it being in this room, and we didn't even get that open, so oh well. I don't need to apply more poison to this guy, but more poison here would be fine, so let's just scoot up. Well, play these cards. Let's see how it goes. And you, I think a long rest is very reasonable. Move 1, attack 3. So the annoying thing is, I'd sort of like to poison the guy in back, but to do that I have to move closer, which would mean this guy would be allowed to attack me. So I'm not going to do that. I guess it's about time to start burning cards for experience, though, right? Like, this thing has pretty low range, I guess. So if I get up in his face, actually, hang on. I can move all the way up to here, which lets me still target the toxic bolt the way I want, but doesn't let any of them attack me. Nice. And it creates Earth for the Cragheart, which he will surely appreciate next round. Ooh, big roll. Nice. So I was kind of looking at a move like this. He's risking taking some damage here, but it's sort of fine. I want to just get some experience out of this before we go. The Cragheart has enough ammo to finish killing these guys, so I'm not too concerned, I don't think. Even if we end up losing the Mine Thief again. Which we probably will, since I moved him adjacent to 2 enemies. Oh no, one of them's disarmed, that's right. Burn up. Oh, Massive Boulder is pretty good. Dirt Tornado's not bad. Crater's good. I mean, this is all pretty sweet. Rock Tunnel. Okay, I don't think I need Earthen Clod anymore. Who made ice? Must have been the Mine Thief? Yes, the Perverse Edge, I see. I don't think you're going to get to 5 gold piles, huh? Tough luck, kid. Let's just short rest so we can get in some more damage quickly. Fine. I think that's fine. Actually, that's my biggest pile of experience, so burn something else, please. Yeah, that's a ton of damage. I guess if you short rest, you'll just die, so we might as well long rest. Actually, hang on. Discard the mine's weakness, and then I can short rest and actually get another turn. Fine. I don't know, I just want to end this fight, man. It seems like it's going to happen on this turn. So you, what are you doing? You're attacking here for 4. Seems fine. A miss, very funny. Yeah, like that, please. Didn't kill the one I expected to. Killed the other one instead. I think this is the tile with the most gold on it, but I didn't bring any big moves, so I'll just take the gold I can reach and do nothing. Should have destroyed an obstacle for experience, I guess. And nobody passed out. That's kind of nice. Nobody became exhausted, technically.
Sifting through the carnage left by the battle, you find a cache at the back of the room, containing the scrolls you were hired to collect. You can't help but rifle through them a bit, but find that the writing upon them is in some unknown archaic language. One thing that does jump out at you, however, is a map of the northern countryside. A bend in the Still River is clearly marked as a point of interest. Contemplating whether you want to find out more about this so-called gloom, you decide that the spot could be a point of interest for you as well. But that can be forgotten for the moment. You pack up the papers and head back to Gloomhaven to collect your reward.
So there you go. We got 1 combat goal. I feel like I'm terrible at this. Even playing, you know, a smaller number of characters, I forget my combat goals somewhat regularly. I don't know. Just finding a way to, like, play the characters reasonably is enough for me. But the perks are really important. They're one of the main avenues for increasing your character's strength. Like, you get gold and you get experience, but, like, as you get experience, the enemies get tougher. The enemy's toughness doesn't scale with your perks. It does scale with your experience. So that's like actual serious character progress in a way.
Meeting Jexera once again at the Sleeping Lion, you hand over the papers and are paid the agreed upon amount. You know, she whispers to you softly under the bustle of the tavern. If you're interested.
Okay, I'm done reading this stuff. There's so much talking. Sorry. We got a prosperity. Great. And a new quest, and a new whatever. Okay. Did we level up anybody? Oh, can we skip this stuff? This is not meaningful progress. We didn't. Okay, so nothing much to do besides, like, move on to the next encounter. But that'll be next time. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.